Almost every American is carrying too much debt. If you have a growing amount of debt and are struggling to get by, we may be able to help you with our professional debt negotiation and affirmation services. Our skilled, experienced professionals can settle debt for, on average, 40 cents on the dollar. This program can reduce your debt by thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars, and for many is a superior alternative to bankruptcy. Note this program is only available to people with greater than $7,500 in unsecured debt such as credit cards or collection items. Here's a common scenario we see and how we can help. Meet the Jones family. They're a typical American family. They work 2 jobs, and for a while, Mr. and Mrs. Jones are on sound financial footing. As life goes on, it seems expenses go up, and the barrage of obligations such as taxes, house payments, school expenses, medical, and more leaves them with more expenses per month than paycheck. Credit cards are how they bridge that gap between the money available and the money that they need. At first, everything is under control, but the balances slowly increase until one day life happens. Some unforeseen expenses come up. It could be small, such as auto repairs, or it could be large, such as medical events, loss of loved one, or divorce. Whatever the case, these events are usually paid for by credit cards. Soon the Jones family has tens of thousands of dollars in debt, and 1 month is forced to make a late payment. Once a late payment on any credit card is made, the others can increase their rate because the borrower is at greater risk of default. A late fee of $39 is assessed, and the rates on all cards increase, which causes the minimum payments to go up as well. The credit card company doesn't care that they made 10 years of perfectly on-time payments and takes the opportunity to charge the Jones family a much higher rate and lower the credit limit because their credit worthiness has decreased. Soon they're over limit and assessed fees for being late and over limit. The Jones family now has less than perfect credit, and the debt has increased to $25,000. The Jones family came to us to refinance their home, but because of their exact situation, we were unable to offer them a loan sufficient to pay off their debts. What can they do? Let's compare the 5 possible options. The first is bankruptcy. Recently, the laws have changed regarding bankruptcy, making it far more difficult to file for Chapter 7, in which all debts are wiped out. Instead, most are forced to declare a Chapter 13, resulting in 5 years of repayments to the creditors. Bankruptcy stays on one's credit for 10 years and makes it much more difficult to obtain future financing, and they can never again obtain certain types of financing for the rest of their lives, making it more difficult to open a business or build their dream home. The second option is a debt consolidation loan. Because of their credit, the Jones family cannot obtain this. Even if they had a better credit score, this would still take 5 years to pay off at a rate of 11%, leading to a total cost of $32,613 over those 5 years, with payments of $543 a month. The third option is consumer credit counseling. To mortgage lenders, this is just as bad as bankruptcy and will strongly impair your future ability to finance a home for about 5 years. This results in monthly payments of $712 a month at a variable rate of interest with a lifetime cost of $42,750. The fourth option is to do nothing and hope they can stick it out and pay off the debts on their own. If the Jones family suddenly started making more money or never again had any unplanned expenses, this option still may not make sense. Most credit cards today are amortized over 32 years, which is to say if you make only the minimum payment, you will not pay off that debt for 32 years. Most credit cards with a recent history of late payments will charge rates upward of 24%. If they were still current, based on the industry average of 18.9%, this debt would take 410 payments to get wiped out for a total cost of $66,455. The last option is our professional debt negotiation and affirmation services. The way this works is we have a team of trained, experienced debt negotiators to get your debt reduced by, on average, 60%, saving you thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. Most files on this program result in being debt-free in just 3 years, spread out over 36 payments. For this file, the Jones family chose this plan with payments of $375 a month, over 36 months, saving them over $11,000 for a total lifetime cost of $13,500. Our professional staff expects to reduce the Jones family's debt by $15,000 and settle for, on average, 40 cents on the dollar. As you can see, for many situations, debt settlement is clearly the superior choice. Next, let's take a look in detail at this program so you can make the decision that's right for you. First, here's an exact definition of debt settlement. Debt settlement is an aggressive approach to debt reduction which is appropriate for clients with a serious amount of debt relative to their ability to repay and who cannot or will not refinance their debt into their home and may be considering bankruptcy. Anyone with greater than $7,500 in unsecured debt qualifies for our professional debt negotiation and affirmation services. Let's take a look at a few things that were not said in that definition. There are no income requirements, and the application to the program is not based on your credit score or credit history, your job or housing history, or your assets. Unsecured debts includes credit and charge cards, department store cards, gas cards, signature or unsecured loans, medical debts or collections, cell phone or fitness collections, judgments and repossessions, or payday loans. Secured debts, which are not acceptable for this program, include home loans, car loans, loans for recreational vehicles, and some types of equipment financing for businesses. Professional debt settlement should be viewed as a superior alternative to bankruptcy. If you can comfortably pay off your debt by adjusting your lifestyle and cash flow and have little to no credit damage, we do not recommend this program. Debt settlement will have some short-term damage to your credit, with a strong long-term benefit for those that choose to invest in this program. If you already have several late payments or collection items, or are current but clearly cannot meet your obligations, then our negotiators working on your behalf can get you debt-free in anywhere from 24 to 48 months, with most programs complete in just 3 years. Professional debt negotiation will not stay on your credit and by itself will not impair your ability to get financing in the future. If all of this so far sounds like it's of benefit to you, let's take a candid look at the cost of service. Our professional service fees are 15% of the total debt included in this program. Since we average a 60% savings and in some cases reduce debt over 70%, this is a powerful method to help you get back into sound financial position. To make this more affordable for you, the cost of enrollment is spread over the entire program, further ensuring that you'll receive excellent service from the date you start enrollment until you become debt-free and complete your schedule. For our example Jones family, who had $25,000 in total debt, the initial investment on a 36-month program would be $500 per month for each of the first 3 months, followed by 33 months of total payments of $372, which includes a majority going towards creditors, and a small portion for the balance of the service investment in order to save $15,000. Assuming average results, the Jones family saves $11,250 net after the cost of service. If our professional debt negotiation services sound like the right choice for you, here are the next steps you'll need to take. First, fill out the form to follow online and tell us a good time to call. One of our professionals will call you to answer any last questions and is required to read you and record some legal disclaimers depending on the state in which you live. If you have applied for a mortgage, you must authorize us to share your application details with our debt negotiators. If you have not yet applied, the professional who calls may have some additional questions about your debts and credit history to best serve your needs. They will send you a set of enrollment documents, and once those are returned and your first payment made, you are on your way to a better financial future. If you see an opportunity here, please tell us about your situation to have a professional call you with details about a program custom tailored to meet your needs. You can then make a comfortable, fully informed decision that puts you and your household on track to meeting your financial goals. Your success is our business. We hope you have enjoyed this presentation and look forward to speaking with you soon.